triggers.
Yeah, so just the value proposition with SELFi is that it's basically taking a mortgage broker model and putting it on rails, so to speak, to where the consumer is empowered to have the information that the mortgage broker typically withholds and wants to be on the phone and persuade the consumer. So what that means is right now the consumer can go into selfi.com and shop across 30 different lenders and view real interest rates in real time and apply directly on the site and get a loan estimate 2 hours later from whichever lender of those 30 is offering the lowest interest rate for the particular loan criteria that they were seeking to apply for. And so by really kind of giving the tools to the consumer to self-service, it enables SELFi to really drive down the cost. So right now we're undercutting the market substantially. For example, if someone were to get a mortgage directly from Rocket Mortgage or Quicken Loans, the interest rate would be 1% higher, all costs being equal, if they got that same mortgage from Quicken Loans but through SELFi. So Quicken Loans is offering a 4.99%, SELFi to Quicken Loans is 3.99%, all closing costs being equal. So the value proposition is there for the consumer.
Sure.
So it's like, okay, well, how do you freaking drive business? Because right now there's probably hundreds of people that are going to Rocket Mortgage right now to apply for a mortgage when they could be getting an interest rate that's 1% less with the same company. And Quicken Loans is a terrific mortgage servicer. They do a great job after the loan closes, so I can totally understand why they've become the largest lender. Where we kind of see the approach to scaling this is probably a little bit different than like the centralized pipeline approach of most mortgage companies, which is based on lead aggregators. So the previous companies I worked with, it was LendingTree was probably the number one. Bankrate, yeah, exactly. Bankrate, Zillow, the usual suspects. And I actually view Bankrate and LendingTree as the primary competitors of SELFi, not as a partner. Because basically what LendingTree is saying is that, hey, we're not, if they're a mortgage broker too, and they're saying, hey, we view the profitability of this lead of selling it as opposed to just having an advisor, walk that person through the wholesale channel. So right now, all marketing is focused on inbound. The most successful and the highest return by far is Google AdWords. It's same with Bing, but really Google. And then content marketing to me is still so much in the early innings, which is why I put this camera app. People don't even realize that part of like there is a skepticism on a consumer's end that can really be solved with content, where if you are basically giving the consumer what you know and putting it out in a way that's concise and appealing, that in a way can be your marketing, which is kind of totally inverted from this pipeline approach.
It's a softer approach.
Yeah, exactly. So already I'm starting to drive like SEO traffic for the content that's being produced, and I'm starting to enable originators that put their license underneath SELFi to then have this content creation platform to where they can develop their own content within the context of SELFi that drives leads to their landing page.